I'm Jake Rosenberg. I am the founder and the host of the Power Entrepreneur and the Power Entrepreneurs podcast, and I'm here with Ian Lajoie, the #1 coach in Canada. Ian, how you doing today?
Always fantastic. I'm on fire today.
All right. So here's the question for today. Do you want to have a better life? Do you want to achieve the things that you always dreamed about? You want a better house, a better body, a better job, more money? Do you want that? How do you achieve it? So, Ian, what's step number one to starting to achieve the things that you want in your life?
This is my rule #1, and I apply it in all aspects of my life. And this rule brings me so much closer to all my goal, to my passion, to my dream, because the rule #1 is super easy. And the thing is, most people just forget that rule #1, or they only apply the rule #1 on the weekend or late at night. So here we go. The rule #1 is always have fun. If you don't have fun, you won't be successful. This is rule #1. It's easy like that. Having fun means adding some action, adding some strategy. You're gonna reach your goal and deserve the life you belong to. So the first thing I think to reach your goal is to having fun, reaching those goals. It's not only having fun that's going to be successful. It's part of the equation. What we're going to talk about today is action. If we hear about Grant Cardone or all those big guys, they're going to had massive action to your thing. And it's totally true. Without action, a dream's still a dream. So today, I think is what we're going to talk about is how to add strategy, how to add fun, and how to have action to your daily routine, to your day-to-day. That's going to make a big difference between a dream, a result, and an incredible life.
Absolutely. And that's the thing, is a lot of people, they know what they want. You know what you want in your head, but you need to act like you want it. Because if you just have it in your head, but you're not taking any action, like Ian just said, then it's never going to happen. If you're taking actions towards a goal, that's when things start happening. So make sure you're having a good time while you're taking action, and then start taking action. So what's step #1 to taking action and starting to implement things that you want?
The first thing is, I have it always near me, is you need to set your goal. What's your dream? What's your passion? It's starting with a little piece of paper like that, easy like that. This is my old one, always near my desk. I have the same page with me all the time in my wallet. These are my goals. These are my life. And most of the time we have some material goal, but I will also include time for myself. I will also include travel. Everything that I want to achieve, I write it down. And this is the first step. Without a goal, without a direction, how can you be successful? How can you reach or achieve whatever you want if you don't know what you want? So rule #1, have fun applying the goal setting strategy. So this is the first time, is starting with a white sheet of paper, a pen, gonna cost you approximately 10 cents to doing it, but you will see it's not that easy to do this exercise.
Yeah, I think a lot of people know about this. You know, everyone talks about how you need to write down your goals. I know for myself, I heard about it for years and I never did it. And then one day I decided to actually do it. I think like it was actually Grant Cardone that knocked it into my head. You got to write your goals down. And I started doing it, and it makes a huge difference. So you definitely want to write down your goals so you have a piece of paper in front of you exactly what you're trying to do. Now, once you have it on a piece of paper, where do you go from there?
Right. First thing is write it down, put it clear. I'm just taking so funny because this goal setting has been years I'm doing it, and as you can see, guys, what I love about my goal is just to scratch when it's done. There was my 2000. When I did that, I think it was for the summer. Yeah, I think I'm doing like really often those exercises. I have it in my my computer, but this is more my little technique I'm doing for for myself. So when I just scratch those, I want to travel 3 times this year, and I will in 2 weeks I'm going for a big trip, and it's gonna be my 3rd trip this year. So it's so funny that I just accomplished those 3 travel this year. And back then, last January, I don't even know that I will travel. Yes, I got this wish. Then yes, I have to put the action. Yes, I need to put money there to buy my plane ticket and all those things. But doing your goal is one thing. Doing a precise goal, it's second thing. So first thing, write down your goal. Doesn't matter. Whatever, most of the time, if you want to do it the right way, as my mentor told me and learned me to do, is write down in one line and then take the same goal. I want to buy a car. Perfect. Take a full page for every goal. I want to buy a car. Okay, let's be more precise. You want to buy a Honda or a Ferrari? It's still the same. It's still a car, but the one's going to be $30,000 and the other one can go up to $1 million. So it's really depending. So what I'm going to do, my brand new Honda Civic, it's $30,000. Perfect. It's $536 per month. So be precise.
Precise, yeah.
Second thing, what's going to be my Honda? It's going to be a blue, a black, a red. What's the interior? So cool. All the specifics. I will get the full letters, equipment, the GPS and everything, blah, blah, blah. Write it down. Second thing, when do you want to travel? So for example, when you want to buy your car, is it this year or in 10 years? Doesn't matter. The more specific you will be with your goal, the faster they're going to happen. And the other thing is you have to be realistic. Sometimes I work at McDonald's. I can, yes, buy a Ferrari, but in 10 years, if I'm an entrepreneur and I just launch a new product and sometimes can be in the next week, I can buy the Ferrari. So it really depends your situation.
Absolutely.
Then the last part that people sometimes gonna forget, if you guys already have watched the Law of Attraction, The Secret movie, that will just have the value that you need to have emotion attached with your goal in your head. And when you close your eyes and it's already done, you already sit in your brand new Honda, it smells the brand new letters, you can feel it, you can drive it, you're 80% already done. After that, you're just gonna need to add the action and go to the dealership and buy the car. But first of all, you're gonna need the money and all the preparation to achieve your goal. But it's easy like that. So most of people say, I want to get that Ferrari. They don't put the action. They never know which Ferrari. They just want to have a nice car. Yeah, but which one? How much it costs? Do you know which specification you want? And then when you get all those things done, man, you have 80% of the task done. The 20% will be the action and to get the money to pay for your Honda or your Ferrari.
Right. And so not everyone's goals are obviously going to be Ferraris or big things like that. Sometimes a goal is even going to be something that's smaller and more personal. But even then, you should still do the same thing, because when you have a specific goal, that's when it actually happens. And a good point that you made was also that you have it written down on the paper, and when you achieve it, you cross it out. So I think that ties into what comes after. When you achieve a goal, you want to make sure that you recognize yourself for achieving that goal, whether it's just being able to cross it off your list or if it's going out and celebrating. You want to make yourself feel that you achieved the goal, because this is going to help you keep pushing forward to the next goal, right?
Totally. The thing is, you need to set some goal. I got sometimes some smaller goal. My daily goal sometimes is just finish a task, and I can reward myself as a coffee, take an hours to just read by myself. One of my goals, because for myself, when I go train or I go to yoga, is my reward. It's the only time of the day I can put my headphone and just be for myself, watching and listening audio, podcast or music, and just it's my reward of the day. For other people, it's their punishment or it's something that they need to do because they put on those things. For me, it's a reward. So depending your mindset, depending your objective, it will be really different. but you need to reward yourself every day. The big material, it's yes, can be a house, a new car, a trip to wherever you want to go. It's a big material, but sometimes just having fun or time for yourself, it's the best reward. Go for a 30-minute walk can be a reward when you're done those 20 phone calls for your clients. So it can be simple like that.
And there you have it. So if you want to achieve something, it's pretty simple. Obviously, there's going to be steps you need to take once you're taking those actions. But if you take these few different steps, then you know that you'll be able to achieve what you want, because you know exactly what you want and how you need to go about making it happen. So, do you want to have a better life? Do you want to have a better house, a nicer car, a vacation, traveling 3 times a year, whatever it is? This is how you do it. You put a plan into action. Make sure you have a good time while you're doing that plan. Make sure to celebrate yourself when you achieve it.
And always, the main point I always think to my clients, add a strategy. When you write down your goal, just take a few minutes and just think, how can I fast track and achieve my goal faster? Most of the time, you will be surprised that we just don't take the time to add an action plan and a strategy to make sure to go faster. So this sometimes is only that easy. What you need to add, it's a smart strategy to your game. That's it.
That's it. All right. Thank you so much for watching. Follow us online on Facebook, on Instagram. I'm going to tag it down below. Ian Lajoie. I'm Jake Rosenberg. Have an awesome week and power on. We'll see you next week.
Thank you, Jake. Have a wonderful day. Thank you.